My name is Larry Ray Palmeter.
Hi, my name is Roger Al Benham.
My name is Craig Benham.
And we're the Blue Echoes.
I started out in my senior year with the guitar player that was in my class. I was a singer. And we started out together. Then we started putting a few more guys in, like Tom, the guitar player. And later on, Bob played a little drums. And that's how the Echoes got started.
It's actually the Echoes.
Yeah, it was the Echoes. I had to change the name because we found out there was a group in Detroit putting on a record called the Echoes. So we took our name from a Chet Atkins recording called Blue Echo. So, hey, from now on, rather change our whole name, let's just be the Blue Echoes.
Tom Schmidt, who was in the original band, the Echoes, was going in the armed services out of high school. And him and I took lessons together at Norman English Studios. And so Tom says, why don't, the band's going to need a guitar player because I'm leaving for the service at the end of my senior year, so why don't you come on over and audition with the band? So I did, and that was in 1957 or 58. I can't really tell, but it was a long time ago. Anyway, I auditioned with the band, and the band liked me, and I liked them, and I've been with them ever since.
We cut our first record, I think it had to have been late 58 because it was released in January of 59. That was Witchcraft with Debbie. And Debbie was supposed to be the A-side, although I think Witchcraft did a little bit better.
Debbie did #1 in Lansing.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it was recorded late 58. Don Bloomquist Studios in Lansing. Don Lee Studios, they called it. Was recorded and released on the Bond label in January 59.
they were 45 RPM records back then. And I think we figured we did about six of them up until the early 70s. Okay, one of the first big shows we did was in Detroit. It was out in the Michigan Fairgrounds, but it was a big coliseum. And some of the people we appeared with was Johnny and the Hurricanes. I think Bobby Rydell was there.
Bobby Rydell, Bobby
Neil
Darin.
Sedaka. Yeah, Bobby Darin.
Bobby Darin was on the show.
He stood off to the side, didn't talk to anybody.
Roger Smith from 77 Sunset Strip. The Blue Echoes was on that show. The Echoes was on that show.
Carl Dobkins Jr.
was on that show.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of stars, and we got added to that show, and that was a heck of an experience. There was about 10,000 screaming teenagers there. I know that. Run for your life.
The lasting memory I think about it is that we were in Detroit on Woodward Avenue because that's where our distributor for our record was at. And we were walking down the street, and some girls on the other side of the street said, "Hey, look, there's some of the Blue Echoes." I thought, we're recognized in Detroit, Michigan? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, Larry, they've been trying to reach us, I guess, according to the gentleman that was interviewing us in Rockabilly Hall, had sent letters out, and they had come back. And he finally got a letter to Larry. He'd seen us on YouTube, and he sent a letter to Larry in November of 2011. And Larry said, "What do you think?" And I said, "I don't know. Let's give the guy a call." So we called him, and he was on the road traveling, and finally got a phone call about 4 days later, and he said that he wanted to do an interview from the Rockabilly Hall. And I asked him if it was a hoax or this is for real or what was, and he said, "No, son," he says, "this is no hoax." And I said, "What are you going to do with the interview once you get it?" And he said, "Well, if we like what we hear, we're going to induct you in the Rockabilly Hall." Well, April 25th of 2012, we were inducted into the Rockabilly Hall of Fame. Pretty cool.
Well, that'll be the day you say goodbye. That'll be the day you make me cry. Say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, you give me all your love and your turtle loving, your hugs and kisses and your money too. You know you love me, baby. Still you tell me maybe that someday, well, I'll be blue. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. Say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie. Well, that'll be the day when I die. Well, that'll be the day you say goodbye. That'll be the day you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, the Cupid shot his dart. He shot it at your heart. So if you ever part and I leave you, you'll sit and hold me and tell me boldly, well, that's someday. But I'll be blue. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, when Cupid shot his dart, he shot it at your heart. So if you ever part and I leave you, you sit and hold me and tell me boldly that someday we'll have, well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave it, know it's a lie. That'll be the day when I die. Well, that'll be the day. Woo, that'll be the day. Woo, that'll be the day. Woo, that'll be the day when I die.
Well, there's all kinds of things happening. They're talking about a rockabilly tour in Europe, and they're talking about going to Vegas for a rockabilly. All these old rockabilly stars get together in Vegas and have a big show every year, and they want us to go out there and do that. And they're also talking about a record contract with Bear Records out of Germany, and that's kind of blows my mind. So, but we just sent all those CDs out, and we're just waiting to hear on that. So,
I'm Roger's son, and so I've kind of grown up around the band playing and the music just on a regular basis. And probably, I think the first time I sat in with them, I was probably, I'm guessing 12, 13 years old, and started playing with them more on a consistent basis probably since the mid-'80s. So for about the last 25 years, I've been playing with them on and off. And it's been a great honor to, I just feel, so proud of my dad that he's accomplished this, and it's just a very cool thing to be able to do this with these guys after they've been doing it together for so long.
In the 50s, towards 56, 57, somewhere around in there, they started calling it rockabilly when country music and country singers were taking some of the blues stuff that was coming out and mixing the two together. And then you had your Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis, a lot of those guys, well, all the guys from Sun Records. That's influenced, I think, me a lot. Of course, Little Richard influenced me, Fats Domino, and that's, how I've started messing around with music, at least the pop music at the time.
that rock and roll, I guess they called it afterwards, but rockabilly was in infancy. I think it's in its infant form when, and that's what we played back then. I guess you had to call it rockabilly because rock and roll was just starting, really.
I said to him one day, I said, we started out in the late 50s as a rockabilly band, and here it is 50-some years later, we're still rockabilly. Really?
Yeah. As a band, the Blue Echoes, representing all the musicians from the Lansing area, we feel an honor just to say, hey, we're from Lansing. We want Lansing musicians to know that we care about them as well. And being inducted is only just an honor for us, and we're going to try to live up to that honor. So to us, that's a great experience.
Absolutely.
Why don't you break this spell and please undo what you've done?